As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant, Masa, it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean...
Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
It's something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
Caution.
Understood.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They are responding aggressively.
Gentlemen, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. More the merrier. We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on. This one's a goner.
There's an unknown on our route. We can't proceed. Wait. The General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General LaBarge are the real patriots. Onward!
Strider 1, Fox 2.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go. There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go. We archived all the footage that we've shot when the communication networks come back online.
Friendly aircraft on! We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
ABC eliminated. Target acquired.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. Strider 1. It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Locked on.
Here comes the traitor, LaBarge. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? LaBarge, send that vehicle!
It's set up in all the right places.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Dodged it.
My infantry! Where did that come from? I'm surrounded by nothing but friendly! No, the attack was an unintentional mistake!
That was too close for comfort. Turn right. No, wait, that goes into the ocean. I can't shake the enemies on my tail. Maintain speed, we'll be able to break through that shutter. General, do you mind keeping it down for a minute? You'll bite your tongue.
Caution.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grunder Park. Captain Carl, Demervin needs to record this conversation. I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkin technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong?
Caution.
We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
We're the only ones here on our side.
Members of the military, calling itself the Free Erusians. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Faction is the head of our organization. Leave it open once.
Anti-aircraft guns destroyed.
Missile.
Scratches on the tail. Yeah, those guys are part of Lucius people unit.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
I'm hit! Get this guy off my back!
Fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
Missile. Missile.
Okay, lock acquired. Firing.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tanker anymore.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Missile.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
Missile.
That vehicle is one of ours.
Thus far, we've gone to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
General is speaking to the commander.
It's all gone to hell. Radio channels out. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
An armored vehicle's behind us. There's a vehicle pulled by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP's in trouble. Clear the way for us.
We're taking fire! Take care of them! We're taking fire! We can't hold off!
fire! Cease fire! We're on your side, you idiot!
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Osean forces. Strutter 1 has crashed. Of a military group calling itself the Free Trojans. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Those guys shooting up there! Aren't they both Osean?
Missile.
We have no choice! Fire! Who is this Three Strikes guy?
Target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Destroy aircraft with tally marks on the tail. They're Beano unit rebels.
Open fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Missile.
Osean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster.
That vehicle is one of ours! Cease fire! The info just came through!
You guys have opened the trial to war, leading our country even further into ruin. The drones aren't receiving my orders. Can we switch the UAVs to sway mode? Leave the Oseans for now. First, we must deal with these traitors who are trying to overthrow the system.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Taking fire from a friendly drone.
Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Our careless fall has led to another power struggle in the Neovision military.
It's all gone to hell. Radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure. Ted Olson was just
Peace talks. What would the future be built? High heavens. We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Three Strikes! Who's a member of the Beano unit doing crying or playing?
I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Osean forces. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies. The main conflict concluded. Regional forces in the center, south, and west are struggling for stabilization of the nation. The Erusian government has defined these groups, along with those trying to independently make peace with Osean, as rebels.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Making IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Osean fighters. and then to assassinate Harling, put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Arusia is responsible for Harling's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, Trigger.
Unknown aircraft approaching!
Target acquired.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking?
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Missile.
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be funded. It's not the Transport. It's the new Charlie Foxtrot.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Missile.
Trigger! Missile inbound!
Missile.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
Take out Eddie in autonomous mode.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Missile. Missile.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. Maybe we should join up with them if it means getting rid of those assholes faster.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
Missile.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Arusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous, with the rear of the others.
Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
How's your last dog, Jasper? We've been great, and we're here to help.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who can we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Arusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told us about. The scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, Unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Welcome.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you think it was Ocean's big shots too? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Mine. No good. Shit.
It's launched. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile fire, evading.
I'm on my target's tail. You're in my way.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Beacon 5, evading missile.
Strider 2, punch 2.
Blake!
Strider 1, missile launched.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean Craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Report the MQ-89 launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
About something else entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Drones, headed this way.
Missile.
No.
Missile.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Missile.
Locked on.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Behind the enemy.
Missile. 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 Missile.
5 bandits remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Fully functional. They're coming.
It's not enough to be fully functional.
Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile inbound. Drinking.
3 minutes to go.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
In gun range. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Two bandits left. Show them what you got.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Stall warning.
Strider 1, target acquired. 1 bandit to go.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Osean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Osean aircraft.
Osean's army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.